Hey folks, Species 7 here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator. Get off my trailer, chicken. And we are here on the Kraftwerk Autobahn map. No, I'm just kidding, actually, it's Landwehrkanal. And those of you that didn't get that joke, well, good for you. It probably means you're actually young enough you'll live out the decade. What do we gotta do here? Oh, I gotta unload a trailer, first off. And, in rather typical fashion, I actually loaded it backwards as to what I need. At least for where I drove it to. Because we got two items on the trailer. And only one of them I actually want to unload it this far. The other one I kind of wanted to unload it. The other one... Alright, first you're crawling on my trailer. Now you're crawling under my tractor. Good lord. There we go, missed them clean. So, happy to say none of you seem too opposed to changing up to this map. And, in all honesty, I don't know whether it was the other map or whether FS13 is just getting itself wore out a little, at least for mine. Because it wasn't, whoa, what the heck? Now, why would you do that? I don't know, it's just me, but the trailers seem to be doing a little bit, well, I guess I want to put those, rear supports down. Yeah, that's where I needed that cow to stand. Well, it seems to me it was this. There we go. Okay. And we probably want to put the front support down. There we go. Alright. Get that well stabilized. Now let's try lowering the ramp. Does X not lower the ramp? No. Sure. No, narrow platform. Oh, I see what's happening there. Okay. Buppity-buppity-bop. How do we put the ramps down here? Z. Ah, there we go. Look at that. However, I have... I think it's gonna fit still. I actually narrowed the ramps down, is what I was doing by playing with the silly X button. And... so... that should pretty much... so load locked? Yes it is. That we would want to release. There we go. Now we can get out of El Tractor. Yeah, this guy doesn't actually go here. There we go. We'll just tuck them off in there. Get this one down. Boink. You must start engine. Well, I don't know, I didn't want to just sit in here and like have a coffee or something. Zoom. And you, I want over there. Okay, I think we can take them down through here. Back up here. Nice. Precisely what I wanted, you man. There we go. Here you go, Zippy. Alright. The one thing, other than the fact that the trailers seem to behave a little odd on this map, some of the sound assets drive me a little nuts. Like that plane that flies overhead, it's almost continuous. And it's quite a deep, bassy sort of hum, which isn't the greatest, so. But that's certainly a minor thing. Okay, now, I don't think I really need to worry about this at the moment. It'd be nice to have a place to tuck it out of the way, but that's not the easiest thing to accomplish here. So let's raise that up. Let's, what else do we want? Narrow platforms. Let's go key X. There we go. Stacks the boards. And then it should withdraw all the little metal bars. Perfect. Makes it a little easier to haul around. And we will, with that mouse button, raise those guys and then tuck them out of the way. Boink. And with the other mouse button, we shall raise the forward one and tuck it out of the way. Lovely. What we do next is anybody's guess. But I think I just want to tuck it back here if it'll go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Let's do a little better than that. There we go. Now we'll kick it off. I like it. So, what was I needing to be doing? Okay. Now, I know I was actually up to something. I think it was probably something rather important, too. Okay, you're sitting there already. Let's take a run up the hill. So I think what I was going to do was actually take some crops down. Which would be... Where are you? Oh my goodness. That's pretty funny. In real life, I couldn't even walk up that hill, let alone run up it. But there you go. One of the joys of video games. Getting to do things you can't really do in real life. Now, I had, I found this in my mod folder, and it's a Class 77 or 770 Lexian in a caterpillar skin. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. It's awful darn expensive. It's really nice. It's also, well, as you'll see when we get in, not the easiest thing to figure out. You know, like key N does, I wouldn't even know where to begin to pronounce that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so, I'm going to assume that whatever the second word from the bottom is will actually open this guy all up. Beautiful, look at that. Ooh, quite a lot of animations going on there. Very nice, wow. Okay, but anyway, yeah, and then I remembered that I have used this one before, and I used it and then tucked it away because it has two things that kind of set it out of the ordinary. And for those of you that would think they're really cool, and I do too actually, they're pretty darn handy what it does, but I have no idea where I got it. As I said, this has been in my mod folders for as long as I've been keeping separate folders, and that's been a while now. So, something else I have to try and figure out, and it's one of the things this does. Well, first of all, it has an enormous capacity. Think Panama Canal and then picture it full of wheat. Alright? Yeah. The second thing it does is it will cut chaff. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, I don't remember if it cuts chaff only of corn, or whether it does it with any crop as long as it's set to chaff. And what makes it a little difficult is because once you get past... Okay, I know that does that, which is really handy because if you've got some horrible banks or whatever weirdness in your field, that can really help. but I'm not sure what's going to happen when I press the end key. Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. Well, how about we turn it on and see what it says first. Okay. That seems to do little or nothing. So, I have a feeling that we may actually want to press that. Ooh, I don't know though. It could be trouble. What did it do? Nothing? Uh-oh. Let's try this again here, shall we? Oh, there we go. Okay. And it is collecting barley, so don't know. I guess you can't just lower straight down. Now, I think we just have to see whether or not it's going to spit out straw. And no, I think it's giving it the wiggy wag. So, perhaps, see what it does any different. No, it still seems to be doing the same thing. Alright. Well, that's a mystery. Oh, well that didn't do what I thought it would. That gave me a mouse key back. Oh boy. See, I don't really want it cutting up all my straw. So how about X? No, chopper width, current 12 meters. Okay. Again, no, not the end. Oh, what's this other one we have? What do we got there? Colon, maybe? Did that do it? No, those little wiggly waggies are still going. Comma? Aha! I think we figured it out. Alrighty, so yeah, there we go. Some nice straw. Beautiful. Anyway, and we're off to a wonderful start. Yeah, this is quite the machine. It holds, I believe, 150,000 liters. Yeah. So not a terribly realistic. And then, as I said, it will also chap with the standard head, standard corn head, which is really convenient. But you don't pay much less than you would for, say, I don't know, a reasonable, like a class 550 or 570 standard harvester, maybe even some of the 770s. Plus, you could get a fairly decent machine for doing chap, because this guy is pretty close to $500,000. And I figured on what we had to sell on the other farm is what I bought when we moved to this one. So dropping $500,000 of, I think it came to about 2.1, is a big chunk. And there are definitely things that we are now going to have to save up for. And that's fine, of course. But there we go. This thing works like a charm, though. Leaves a pretty good swath behind it. I could probably actually go to harvest speed. I'm actually on speed 1 at the moment. Let's see what happens if we move along a little. Yeah, it only gave us an extra mile an hour. I guess with a head that big, you're only going to make up so much speed. See, I'm kind of excited about this map. I hadn't actually planned on changing maps. Which is kind of funny, because one of my viewers said, oh, hey, I just started this map the other day. It's a lot of fun. And I said, yeah, I think I actually like it a little better than Alpental. He says, oh, do I smell a Let's Play in the air? I'm like, no, I don't want to switch maps. The very next time I loaded the game, I look, and what the heck is going on? Okay. First of all, I had loaded the whatchamacallit, Pleasant Valley, because I was going to do an episode showing how to use the seed wash plant, or seed station as it's called, I guess, which basically I think just turns your standard grains into seed. And the birdseed place. One of my viewers wanted to know what you had to take there and exactly how that worked. But yeah, I loaded it up and it didn't appear. So I thought, well, what the heck, I'll just load the map. And I loaded the map, but of course that's not the same thing. And I would have had to do, I think I spent 10 hours after the first time I quit doing the map to bring it back up to where I had been before I stopped. And I didn't really want to do another 10 hours of, 10 hours real time. Didn't really particularly want to do that. And Pleasant Valley really didn't get all that good a reception, to be honest with you. The first couple episodes got some pretty good views, and after that it dropped off much quicker than pretty much any farming sim series I've done. So, really get a nice view from up here, don't you? See all the cows wandering around, and this is going to take a while. These are big fields. You definitely want to have some big gear. You also want to keep in mind that big gear is one thing on this map. It's quite another to get it moved around. Your reset point is no different than your buy point. In other words, everything pops in at the store, whether you're buying it or whether you've reset it. So you do have to manually get everything from the tractor dealership to here. Which, that's neither here nor there. It takes a little more time, especially when you're setting up a map. But other than that, it's alright. Yeah, as you can see, we're still at only 1% here. So you can pretty much cut almost any field on any map with this particular harvester and not really worry too much about, oh, I gotta keep running back and forth with the tipper. So you can see the ripples in this field. Look at how it's bouncing that head. Wow, that's crazy. But I guess the head's got enough flex being that long that it doesn't seem to really mind. Well, that's cool. Indeed. Wide, spin in the corner. There we go. Nice. So yeah, I do thank all you for hanging in there and staying with the series, and even when I do have to make rather abrupt changes unannounced, at least unannounced to me, I'm so easily surprised. It's sad. This thing does make pretty good quick work of the field, but I'll give it that. It does, it does. Fields like this, I guess most of you would just switch over to the old auto harvester, auto combine, I should say, and make quite short work of it. But yeah, I don't mind. I mean, this is a new map. Why not get a little bit of hands-on? Certainly never hurt. 4,000. Well, we would have filled most harvesters a couple of times. Like I said, yeah, that's not an issue with this guy. Usually the issue is you have to have your harvester sit there while your tipper, whatever it may be, runs back and forth 3 or 4 times just trying to empty it out. But it is nice that it will, by the same token, pretty much eat an entire field. So, and yeah, we bit the bullet on the cost, so we will use it to cut down some cornfields when we need silage. Of course, we want grass silage. This is not going to do it. And I didn't go with the that Dutz one-bit mower, one-piece mower thing there, the mower truck with its own trailer thing. I didn't do that this time. Was that at Duke's? I don't remember now. Actually, I don't think it was for some reason, but there you go. You guys know the one I'm talking about, the red one that I've used in a couple of series. No, I'm going to go back to front and rear blades and probably some windrowing if it's needed, etc. So we'll deal with our grass that way. We do have a decent sized forage and chap wagon, so that'll work out just fine. As we make our third pass around the field, wow. These are nice sized fields, and you do only own a couple of them, so I guess kind of nice to take advantage of what's there. I think this harvester probably has a few other features. I believe it does have an IC. So, but hey, you know, I mainly like it because it eats the crops off the fields at a good rate. So, the rest of the stuff, well, it's kind of nice, I suppose. Boy, oh boy, this is one steep hill. This would be, to say the least, a challenge with MI. To say the least, it might even be a bit too much. Like you might run into actual issues with being able to even harvest. So, but that's alright. I am, as I'm sure everyone else is, looking forward to FS15 just to see if Giants is... Now, I mean, keep in mind that Doral did more realistic for 2011 as well. I don't know that it was as big. Like, I think everybody that played FS13 tried the more realistic mod. And most people, other than getting frustrated with the fact that they were used to... I mean, the guys that like to put the 30-meter headers on the front of their combines and then have them go at 40 miles an hour up and down the field probably hated the heck out of MR, because you couldn't. If you threw a giant header, I mean even a 12-meter header, this thing would be doing 2 miles an hour if this was an MR, because it's taking into account, well, you're not only, you know, pushing your combine now, but think of how much crop you're hitting at the same time. You know, it's like driving a snowplow. Alright, I think we're starting to get a little bit too tight for turning back and forth continuous. So I think we'll just go side to side now until this is done. And we're at 40,000. We've made a whole 2%. Yeah, this is... that's why I think I used it in the one Let's Play that I was doing for the first couple of episodes, and that was about it. I mean, I really do like the harvester, and I'm not a big fan of the John Deere harvesters. They look like shoeboxes, and pretty much the only other mods you find are the class. And sure, there's some nice harvesters, but I mean, whether it's a 770 or whether it's, you know, I mean, I understand this is a class 2, but I mean in the stock skin. Oh, I wasn't going to do that. You know, and don't get me wrong, green happens to be, you know, one of my favorite colors, but the 550 and the 570 and the 540 and the 218 and the Mega, etc., truth be told, other than some really tiny details which you don't often have a chance to really admire more than once, they all start really looking the same. The only thing that really looked any difference was the Dukes, but of course the game came with those, so they don't look very different. You know, and there's the occasional, like, New Hollands and stuff, but most of the ones I've seen, other than some of the smaller stuff like the Clayson, haven't really been all that impressive. You know? They just really have not. So, yeah, I kind of like this. It still has the shape of the class, which I do like, but with a different skin. It's kind of a neat looking machine. And I suppose if we had a bit of cat equipment, it would fit right in. Look at that head bounce, man. I wonder if I need to raise the roller. In real life, I probably would have. I don't really know anything about it, but I'm thinking any farmer sitting on a machine worth $500,000 watching his $50,000 head bounce up and down probably be awful tempted to do something about it. Whoa, I can't go slower. It's like a 60-degree downgrade there, man. Alright, we are almost done. And not, well, yeah, not a bad yield, I guess. You know? I wonder, do I actually have a kipper that'll hold that much? I don't think I was quite that generous with my kippers. Yeah, let's let it finish spitting before we drag all kinds of weird lines that we're going to regret trying to pick up with a wagon later. Oh, 2 more passes. 2 more. Yeah, I realize the little intro video I threw up yesterday, it'll be yesterday for you. I'm actually recording this the same day I posted that, but it was a little on the short side, so I'll try not to be looking at my clock this time around at all. So if this goes a little bit long, my apologies to those of you that don't like them long, and hey, you're welcome to those of you that do. She all gonna fit? Of course it is. This thing's a monster. Come on, monster, eat the crop. Barley me down, boy. There you go. Perfect. Zwart. Out it comes. Thinking of starting another little, well, I don't know if we'll do a let's play of it or whether I'll just do a sort of one of my spotlight ones. Gameplay, as I call them. But, you can raise that up and shut her down. There we go. Little thing called Unturned. For those of you that haven't tried it, it's kind of a, well, the standard, what everybody's saying about it is, think DayZ and Minecraft. And I can see the similarities. But, it's quite a lot of fun. It's another apocalyptic, whoops, try the key beside it there, right fella? Another one of these sort of post-apocalyptic zombie survival things, but done differently enough to, you know, make it interesting in a rather saturated market, to be honest with you. There's that plane again. And I don't know, just looking at the body shape, I'm thinking that's one of them big Russian planes. Hello, comrade. Okay, what we need, see, and there's the sound asset cuts in. And that will stay probably, he seems to like to buzz the farm. Jumping cows, oof. Oh, that hurt. Oh, there we go. I can jump a fence, but I can't jump a cow. Where are we? There it is. I sure could have parked that a little further away, not so much. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And away we go. Hello. Hello? Oh. Here we go. Ooh, don't roll backwards. I know that's a big trailer, but still, don't roll backwards. Oh, there we go. I knew I was close to a road. Oh, I didn't even see that fence there. That's a good thing there's no collision on it. Darn good thing. We got the old Rabba sitting there. So when we do silage, we'll have something worthy to pound it down with. Hey, for 10,000 bucks, it's hard to go wrong with that tractor. You know, powerful as a bear, about makes the same noise. Cheap. I can only imagine it's probably makes up for its ticket price and what it burns in diesel. But hey, don't imagine there's too many tractors that are, too many tractors that are all that fuel friendly. Okay, now how do we get rid of the top? Nope. I'm gonna guess it's numpad 8. Yeah, that. And 9 maybe? Nope, that closes it again. Oh, just press 8 more than once. Beautiful. Very cool. Thank you. I've forgotten. I've only used this trailer once, actually, and that was on the last Let's Play. So there we go. It's another thing I like with this. You take your harvester, it spits the crop out at an incredible rate. 38,000. So that took just over half of what we had. Alright. Alrighty. I do believe all of these roads do in fact connect. So, boopity boop. Just a matter of remembering where. Don't want our brain to blow away. Oh. 8. That's the one. See, there's a nice field of corn down there. I don't think we actually own it. No, we don't. We only own the 2 fields right up where we are. But I'm sure they'll let us knock it down, seeing as it's ripe and nobody seems to really want to lay claim to it. And I'm pretty sure they will. Here we go. What's the easiest way? I think actually right through here might be our best bet. Now, let me think for a minute here. I don't even quite remember. Where, oh where, is it this one? Nope. Nope. Uh-oh. I've forgotten where the crops go, man. Nope. Hello? Open the door. Pretty sure that's a pen, isn't it? No! There we go, yay us. Alright. Good thing I jumped out there, because about another 2 feet and I wouldn't have made this corner back again. Alright, another 2 inches and I wouldn't have made the corner back again. Still haven't figured out where the chicks lay their eggs, but I will find them. Oh. No, for a minute there I thought that was a nest. Because, yeah, chickens have nests. What do I know? Well, they're a bird, aren't they? Birds make nests, man. Okie dokie, maybe I should have driven in there straight, eh? Alrighty. Interesting. Interesting. Oops. Kill him. Should have probably done an in-cab view. Would have made more sense, wouldn't it? There we go. Now Barley. It's the very end one. Alright. There's our trigger. Nice. Alright. I do like that. Do. Is a big pile of barley? Yes, there is. Look at that. Yay. Alright. Good start. Whoa. Alrighty. No biggie. And go a little wide. There we go. Alright. Get the rest of that. Well, we can count that we've pretty much done a darn good day's work. Up the hill, buddy. Come on. There we go. Okay. Around the outside of the silage pit. Lovely. Man, let's go for it. See, after good fast harvesting, this thing does a real trick, this particular harvester. So, in that respect, what the heck, eh? There we go. See, that second time around, it almost made that look like I knew what I was doing. Alright, let's fill her up again. 31%. Okay. We can empty that and move our harvester. Nice. So, that's what we'll do, I think. Because we are going to take down that other field next. I do believe that's the only other one we own is right there. Let's, field 2, yep, field 3. So there we go. And I love the fact that the PDA and the map and everything are so accurate. That seems to be a real issue with a lot of maps lately. So there we go. This will be your next assignment. And I'll go up and empty that trailer. But I think that'll probably do it for this episode, guys. Next time around, don't know. Maybe we'll be gathering some straw. I like the textures here. They look really good. Maybe we'll have something else going on. We do have some trees, I think, somewhere right up in that particular bit of forest. So we're going to have to start logging pretty soon. In fact, we got to do whatever we can to make money because that's farming. But till next time, really hope you guys liked the episode. I enjoyed making it for you. And take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.